Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I'm Nick. Today we're playing more Cosplay, Convention Crisis, the game that takes place at an anime convention slash comic convention, and there's aliens, and magical girls, and intergalactic thievery, and all sorts of cool, excuse me, stuff. Anyway, last time we were hanging out with our alien friend, and she was off looking for our other friend, who is not a very good friend of our other friend, who may be more than a friend for us at some point. It was about an hour later, and I had finally stolen away from the madness of the con for dinner. Nothing special. A few friends, yes, I have friends besides Amanda, were at Subway and asked me to join them. And I said thanks, but I'd rather eat out of a trash can. Also, why does it say Subway down here, but in the background it says Spiffway? And why are there several Spiffways? I don't want Spiffway. Give me just generic food court Chinese food. I was leery, of course. Subway, like all of the other restaurants, raised its prices for the convention. Yeah, I know. Foot-long sub, bottle of Coke, and a bottle of water, $19. I'm still salty about it at Seattle Convention Center. Or at least I think it does. They do. It certainly always feels like the venue raises the restaurant prices when the con is in town. But this dinner came to a slightly early end when I got an urgent text. Oh, from Amanda. Hey Jacob, can you back to your room for a minute? Yeah, I can back to my room. Sure. My room? On the way back, I scratched my head. Why exactly was I being told to go back to my room rather than meet her in hers? That question would be subsumed by much more important questions as soon as I opened the door to my room. Hello? Oh my. That was when I discovered what was happening inside. Amanda, who was transformed with all the sparkly radiance that entailed, was on one side of the room holding up her scepter. It was glowing pink menacingly. I don't know how you can glow pink menacingly, but you know what? I'm not gonna judge. Talia was on the other side of the room, pistol drawn at Amanda. She was backed up by a pair of gynoids who both had their weapons aimed at Amanda as well. Also, they were not heaping piles of rubble for once. What the fuck? She started it, said everyone. The two were babbling incoherently, the words of each making the other statement impossible to follow. I rubbed my temples and stalked across the room to my bed. This was the second Mexican standoff I'd encountered in like 7 hours. Again, I don't think you know what a Mexican standoff is. Doesn't that involve like 3 people pointing weapons at each other? And not 2? I think that's just a regular standoff. An American standoff. I don't know. One at a time. Why are you in my room? How did this happen? No, seriously, why are you all in my room? Defender Pink called me to a summon in her room to discuss the conflict and come to an accord as to how to handle the rotten thief. And by the power of my words of peace and kindness, I attempted to bring us together as friends forever. Oh, she's saying the lines of the pink sparkliness. The sparkly human and our Royal Highness could not come to an agreement on how to handle the matter of the thief, who we have been informed is named Makoto and is not a type of food. It's true, she's not. Whoever the fuck programmed that stupid gynos must have done a horrible job. Hey, they did their best. You don't know how to program a gynoid, Jacob Kirby? Okay, so none of that explains how you ended up in my room. How did this happen? What if you find out that they're the roommates all along? Well, I told the alien menace that if they wished to take Makoto with them, they were shoot out of luck. Shoot out of luck? Oh, because magical girls can't swear. Or at least shouldn't. Or at least she can't. That's why she said, I'll forking do it. I gotcha. I knew that stalwart ally who was such as yourself would agree, so we went to your room to enlist your valiant aid in our dispute. And while you were waiting for me, you all got so heated that you started pulling out your weapons? I suppose that is accurate. I looked back and forth between Talia and Amanda. Alright, first of all, you need to power down all of your goddamn lasers, get out of battle mode or whatever, and transform back into normal. Talia and Amanda exchanged an embarrassing glance. Clearly neither of them had meant to end up in that situation. In unison, they powered down all their flashy doodads and magical transformations. Alright, cool. Everyone, go back to normal. Okay, good. I leaned back on my bed and took in a moment to breathe. This wasn't a dire situation as before. Certainly odds were good no one would end up in a pool of blood, but I still needed to be diplomatic here. After all, this is my room, and if there's any bloodstains on the carpet, then they're gonna charge me. It's my credit card they have on file. Apparently preventing them from murdering each other was my job. Well, when you're the one with the credit card on file, it is. I'm not saying it's your problem, but it is your responsibility. So lay out your cases for me. What do you both want? What do you disagree about? Amanda, you go first. Talia pouted but didn't say anything. Amanda sighed and gave me a warm smile. Couldn't tell if it was genuine appreciation or an attempt to manipulate me into supporting whatever her side of the argument was. Okay, thank you for bringing sanity back. Also, thank fuck I can talk again like a normal person. She breathed inwardly and took a moment to compose herself. So, I explained in detail to our little princess here that no matter what the laws of her planet say, she can't just barge onto another planet and go around acting like the law. The laws of her people stop at the edge of her system. Makes sense? Jurisdiction. As far as the galaxy is concerned, me and the magical defenders the law of enforcement of this planet. If she had a complaint about one of its citizens, she had every chance to come to me and ask me to retrieve the missing artifact. So, unless she backs off and stops trying to exercise her authority way outside of bounds, I'm gonna stop her and I'm gonna keep stopping her until she backs the fuck off and learns that I'm in charge here. Also makes sense, sound reasoning. Talia's hair almost stood on edge. I saw her even start to reach for her gun before stopping. Like, no weapons time. Our treasure was stolen. Do you expect us to take that lying down? Talia, calm down. Talk to me, not her. I turned to Talia to hear her side of it. What's your argument here? My argument? The human thief Makoto stole our national treasure. She is a criminal. She deserves punishment and I plan to bring it to her. She stomped her foot like a petulant child. Yes, I understand that Earth is under the protection of the magical defenders, but it is also a non-galactic civilization. The defenders of Earth's protectors nor its leaders. Besides, I am expected to obey some local authority in matters of my nation's national treasures. If a thief stole another of the artifacts and brought it over to Mobius 4, does that make it the subject of Mobius 4? Maybe. Ask somebody in Mobius 4. She leaned back and crossed her arms, an almost haughty pose. Of course not. It's still a belonging of my people. Besides, she would never have one of your Earth monkeys for extradition in my world, nor would she ever prioritize the search. The defenders would not aid our quest for justice. They would hamper it. That is my argument. I buried my face in my hands, taking a moment to soak it all in. Wasn't there some kind of career diplomat or something I could call to deal with this shit instead? Jesus Christ. And then I straightened my back and looked back and forth between Talia and Amanda. I wanted to appear authoritative, like a neutral arbiter. Not that I thought it worked, but... Alright, here's what I think. Oh, I gotta choose who's in the right? Well. Man. That's tough. Okay. Well, I mean, it's our planet, but Talia, does have a point that, you know, it's very important to get back, but I think that technically Amanda's more in the right because, you know, technically if you come to our planet and you're starting shit with our people, regardless of who it is, we can't pick and choose which people on Earth you can invade because that's an infringement of, I don't know, civil liberties or something. I'm gonna go with Amanda, because I think Amanda's got a better case. Talia, do you know about the magical defenders before you came here? Well, you shouted about it, so I assume the answer is yes. Now, did you ever consider going to Amanda and asking her for help? I shouldn't have had to. Look, I can only assume that there are rules to this sort of thing. Non-interference treaty of Westphalia kind of stuff. Westphalia? I don't know what that is. Either way. So, from where I'm standing, the fact that you're here at all strikes me as a big no-no. Tell that to the thief who interfered in our planet's affairs. Yeah, but Makoto is a criminal. Amanda is some kind of actual authority, so it strikes me like she's well within her rights to just blast you right where you stand. Amanda pumped her fist softly, like, yes, I can blast an alien. It was almost as though she won an actually meaningful victory, as opposed to a random third party agreeing with her. A conspiracy, I say. A conspiracy. You simply say that because you're a human as well. Now she was stamping in place, almost throwing a childish tantrum. Maybe. Maybe not. But you don't have to accept my opinion on things. I'm just saying that to me as an outside observer, this entire thing looks like it could have been kept peaceful if you just asked for Amanda's help from the start. I thought we were friends, Jacob. Rude. Hey, don't pull that I thought we were friends thing. I'm just saying one of you was more correct than the other, and we can work together. Scratch my head. This is my life now, I suppose. We've known each other for literally hours. What are you talking about? Ugh. Without a further word, Talia stomped out of the room, followed how on her heels. Oh, followed hot on her heels by the pair of stupid robots. Where she was off to exactly I did not nor frankly want to know. Probably to yell at random cosplayers or something. I mean, there are some people that just do that at conventions. Just shout at strangers. That left me and Amanda as the only ones left in the room. She crossed her arms and glared softly at the door. If a glare could be seen through a wall, it would be that one. Same old Amanda. Fucking crazy bitch. I saved her life 1 second and the next she's back swagging around like it's nothing. It's not even like we disagree that much. I mean, fuck Makoto. Seriously, fuck Makoto. Hey, I thought that's what you wanted me to not do. I think Makoto would like it if I did. Hey, there's the... Okay. That was a little funny. That was clever. I'll give you that one. Amanda rolled her eyes at that, of course, but that was a hint of a smile I saw on her face. Magic 8 Ball says yes. Can't blame her too much, though. I mean, she's a princess or whatever. Bet the entire idea of someone going around telling her she can't do things is new to her. Well, psychoanalyze it however you want. Having her run around screwing with the con-goers is a menace, regardless of whether or not she has a reason to be here. Yeah, we have to somehow convince her to just chill out long enough for everyone to agree to a compromise. So as long as she's in full Deus Vult mode... Deus Vult? I don't know what that is. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Amanda mumbled softly to herself. I bet a few heart lasers would go a long way towards that. Now it was my turn to roll my eyes. I stayed to chat with Amanda a little while longer, but afterwards I made a point to head back down and maybe try to catch the tail end of the J-Rock concert I was looking forward to. Wow, yeah, they're going like full on like... Now, is this taking place on the Thursday or the Friday? I can't remember at this point, because if they got here the day before, I don't know. Maybe I just put it in my own head that this started on a Thursday and not Friday. Either way. Stupid crisis taking up my entire convention. Hey, it still seems like it's at least the first day. And... with the... But... is that everything? Oh. Well then... I guess that summarizes the demo. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. But I agree. I think at that point they would probably have to form a plan to get that artifact back from Makoto so everyone can have a happy convention. But this has been cool. Yeah, I definitely want this game to be made. There is a Kickstarter that you should go and check out. And I'll put a link in the description to that so you can see it and check it out. And if you have a couple bucks, toss it their way so they can make this game a reality sooner. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to play games live with me, you can hang out with me on Twitch over at twitch.tv/mugandplay, where I play games live, as evidenced by the beginning of this sentence. But thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.